they are fighting again. Will this never cease?
One can never know. I have already sent all my men to try and stop the rebellion.
But this is different. The Low Countries are rebelling against them. This has made the local rulers revolt. It is about religion and politics. The Low Countries are resentful of you because you have sent the Spanish governors to rule over them. Sending Margaret of Parma was a good idea at the time. But you sent the 3,000 men to protect our southern frontier. You ruined the hopes of the local nobility in trying to get a spot in your government. Also, by your heavy taxations of the Dutch, you have made them highly resentful of you.
Don't open the door. You are my most respected man working for me. I cannot trust anyone else. But I do know that no one will interrupt me in my prayers, so we are safe to talk here. The Dutch must see my reason for taxing them. I'm keeping them safe. And in return, I'm merely taxing them for my troubles.
But that's the thing. They don't like being under your rule. Surely you know that. The princes were absolutely raving against you to remove the troops from the Low Countries, and they asked you to think of a more moderate religious reform. By you imposing the reforms made in the Council of Trent, you've made them mad. Pope Paul IV added more dioceses. Originally, there were only 3, but now there are 14. This redistribution of power took away from the local nobles and abbots.
But don't they see I'm trying to help the church?
No, they don't. In fact, they think that you are just trying to keep the power in your own hands. The Moose move was unwise, because now the church is acting like they are under your power. Your rulings have caused delays in resolving difficulties and have put obstacles in needed transactions.
Didn't the people who were shocked about the Calvinists come to our side?
No, because you said all of the Low Country was guilty.
Have they come for me? I know that the Duke of Alba suspects me of rousing the troops in the Low Country.
No, not yet, which is why we must get you out of here while we can. We're sending you into exile for a while.
Thank you for all your help. I must go now. Goodbye.
Goodbye. I have executed thousands. I've killed Count of Edgemont. Where is William of Orange? I want him dead. Now.
Not too hard to ask. But sir, he has gone into exile. No one can find him. Besides, you have done a lot already. You have brought the trade of the Low Countries at a standstill by imposing your heavy taxes to alleviate the cost of the troops.
But that is not enough! I want him dead, and I want him dead now. Send my men to search every corner of the earth until they find him.
We have heard that William of Orange is trying to use his high position to muster enough troops against the Spanish invasion. You know him well, sir. Well-studied him is more like it. William changes his religion so that different political figures trust him.
If that is the case, then prepare my men to fight if William comes to his aid. The victory is mine. Have a statue of me put up in the city of Antwerp. Do I not deserve a statue of me in honor of my victory?
You have failed me. You didn't bring the Low Countries together.
I'm sorry, my lord. It was just too much.
You are right, which is why I sent Don Juan in your place, and I brought you here.
Did it work? Did he defeat William of Orange?
He was about to, but he got sick and died instead. I've sent the son of Margaret of Parma, Alessandro. He has reverted the mess and has gotten 10 provinces to remain loyal to Spain. However, neither the Netherlands nor Belgium have accepted. I have also declared William of Orange an outlaw, and now he is dead.
Oh, Prince, it's gonna be okay. Don't worry. My ear. Okay, Prince. Oh, Prince.
Actually, now I can marry Charles to Elizabeth I of England. I can also marry Margaret to the Prince Henry of Navarre. These unions will strengthen my ties with the French Protestants. The Duke of Guise has been assassinated, and there's a civil war now between the Catholics and the Huguenots. This has thrust you and Charles and the Crown into the middle of all of this.
I spread a rumor of a Protestant insurrection which has led to the Catholics planning a counterattack.
Well, your scheme was successful. The Catholics are now butchering the Protestants, and the Admiral is now dead. However, the Huguenots are now outraged and have continued the civil war, hiring mercenary soldiers that have slaughtered one another, but Catholic churches are being destroyed.
Please, Mother. Catherine! Catherine! I must speak to you!
What is it?
The Catholics have forced Henry III to write an edict that doesn't allow that Henry of Navarre to become king. Now, Henry III has allied himself with Henry of Navarre against the Catholic League. They orchestrated the assassination of Henry of Guise, and Henry III was assassinated, which leaves Henry of Navarre to be king.
When will they recognize me as king? I must become Catholic, for Paris is well worth a mass. I have written the Edict of Nantes, which allows every noble who is a landowner to have the right to hold Protestant services in the privilege of his own household. It also allows legal practices of Protestantism in towns where the population is mostly Protestant. This edict promises the Protestants the same civil rights as Catholics and the same chances for public office and admittance into Catholic universities.
I will work tirelessly to centralize the government and advance the power of monarchy by fostering religious unity, promoting anti-Habsburg policies.
Yes, sir, but the Habsburgs did rebel. You know that. You put the rebellion down. However, you have also kept the Protestants out of the government, which is protecting the country against more civil unrest by strengthening and centralizing authority around the king.